What's going on out there, good people? Today, I want to talk about, and this is gonna be short, probably about 3 4 minutes. I'm gonna try to keep it about 3 4 minutes. I just want to briefly talk about the dangers of living a life that is untouched by the devil. The dangers of living a life that is untouched by the devil. So, for many of you that have read the Bible, know that when Jesus Christ walked the earth, that he taught in parables and gave a lot of illustrations, and that's pretty much how he preached. And I want to give one illustration about the devil because it's so many different painted pictures on how of success, right? Like you got the guys that hustle or whatnot, and got the chains and the cars and the women. Then you got the car crackers that got the chains, the cars and the women. Then you got the rappers that got the chains, the cars and the women, and so much light is being shedded on that lifestyle that our youth is not shedding in that our youth is not paying attention to religion or not paying attention to living a life worthy of being called by Christ. That is no longer uh, the number one priority or something that our youth is even focused on. You know, now it's all about fast money, fast lifestyle. And that's just the primary focus right now. And toting guns and living that foolish life, and that's what's going on. And the sad reality of it is we are losing a lot of our young kids to gun violence, and we're losing a lot of our young kids to just not really knowing. The Bible say that they will die for the lack of knowledge. So not knowing something can cause you your life. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time can cause you your life. So just be careful. Focusing on that lifestyle. And the point I'm trying to make here is that it's very important that our youth, that we as adults and we as older people and that have some type of wisdom, knowledge, or even understanding of Christ and the Bible and trying to live righteous or live a righteous life should shed more light on the church, should shed more light on helping people, should shed more light on being a blessing to somebody and trying to get them to change their life and change their ways, is because it's important that we change our lives and we change our ways. But we first must understand that we need to change our mindsets. We need to change our mindsets in order so we can be able to love one another and to be able to support one another. You have to get rid of hate out of your heart. Erase all the hate out of your heart. Put nothing but love in your heart, because once your heart is filled with love, only then can you truly experience life, and only then can you truly experience Christ. So I'm not saying like to let people run all over you, and every situation has its times for you to act according to. You know what I mean? But for the most part, love your neighbor as you love yourself is is the is the commandment that Christ left for us in the New Testament. He summed them all up in the one and basically the one commandment, saying love your neighbor as you love yourself. And if everybody did that, we would live in a much better world. Um, I said I was gonna keep this video at about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm already at 4 minutes. Probably let's just say 7 minutes, and I'll cut it. The moral of the story is, if you living a life out here and ain't nothing never happened to you, nothing's never bothering you, you never been tried or tested or tempted, then you walking on dangerous grounds. It's because if the devil ain't bothering you, you might be sleeping with him. You need to check that. There's no way that you can live life every day and everything gonna go perfect and ain't nothing happening to you and ain't nothing bothering you. Some go wrong, some gonna happen, because that's the life. The devil aims to attack those who choose to live right. If you're not being attacked by the devil, then you need to revise or revisit the way that you're living and who you living with, who you hanging with. Um, Why would I, if I was the devil, why would I bother anybody that's already in my house? If you already living here, I'm not gonna bother you. You already living in hell, I'm not gonna bother you. I want the people that's not in hell. I want the people that's not here. I don't want the people that's already here. So just us as the generation that's leaving out, bringing in this new generation, we all sit and talk about how jacked up they are, or how messed up they are, but yet and still, it's very little guidance on how to get some of these people back on track, or get them in the places that they need to be to get the help that they need, so they can change their lives and change their ways, and become the people that God has called them to be, or become, the great people that God has called them to be. Um, I'm all for, helping people change and implement change. I mean, I feel like it's time for a change. There's so much violence in the world, and it's so unstructured right now. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, I feel like everybody's focused on the wrong thing, and to take one's mind and really focus it where it doesn't need to be focused is to elude so many different assumptions about what is really going on. Like, what is what is the world really coming to? Like, what is the government really doing? Like, so many people focused on their next door neighbors and focused on the people down the road and what they doing, who they beefing with, what's going on, why she doing this, why he got that. Like, to where we not even really focused on the matter at hand. We're not even really focused on the way that the food is killing us. We're not even focused on the way that black on black crime is killing us, and it's at an all time high. And cancer is at an all time high, and diabetes is at an all time high, and what is it that they call it? Autism is at an all time high. I was watching a video earlier with Yachty. I don't know if y'all know who it is, but look him up on YouTube. His name is Yachty Yada or something like that. And powerful brother. And he just talks about how really what is really going on. With the food, and how we not able to produce healthy babies, and it's the truth. We not producing healthy babies no more. The food is not healthy no more, and we continue to eat it. I myself, I stopped eating pork, and it's a lot more other things I'm finna stop eating, and I start fasting, and it's a lot more of that coming, and it's just like, clear your mind, man, clear your body, and clear your soul, man. Get right with God, man. Line your life up right with the Lord, because we're living in dangerous times. We're living in the last days, and we're living in treacherous moments where people are doing things that you wouldn't even believe. So just pray, stay prayed up, man. Pray for your family, protect your family, man. This food is horrible. The food is horrible. Um, the actions that the government is taking towards the human race by putting things into their own hands, by trying to mimic food and create food in its own way, in its own image, and we don't even know what we eating, and vaccine these medicines they giving us and shooting us with these needles. I don't get no flu shots. I don't get none of that crap. You don't put none of that crap inside me. None of that. The only crap that you put inside me was them little shots that I had to get when I was a kid. To keep up the shot records for school, man. And if it wasn't forbid that my kids go to school to have that, they wouldn't even have that. Like, it makes no sense, Like, they just taking matters into their own hands, trying to replace God. You can never replace God. But my black people, anybody that watches this video, it don't even matter what race you is, just stay woke. God bless y'all all.